Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome back to another video. My name is Tawanda, and this is Tawanda's Blessed Life. And on my channel, I do decorating on a budget, DIYs, and hauls with a sprinkle of migraine enlightenment. I also do sister lock updates and lifestyle updates. So if that is something that you are interested in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to join my YouTube family. I would greatly appreciate it. And so today I have 3 Farmhouse Dollar Tree DIYs for you all today. And we're going to go ahead and get started with today's video. For this DIY, I have this crate from Dollar Tree, and then these little wooden leaves. I went ahead and stained those with the Waverly Antique Wax. And then I have the 2 sticks off of the foam paintbrushes. I went ahead and glued those together, and then I also stained it with the Waverly Antique Wax. And then now I have the 2 chicks from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and give them both a coat of the Waverly Antique Wax also. And I'm going to do it on the front and the back and on the sides. And then once it's completely dry, I'm going to take some of the Waverly white paint, and I am going to distress the birds using the Waverly white paint. And then once they're dry, I'm going to take the little wooden leaves that I stained with the Waverly Antique Wax, and I am going to start to glue those onto my baby chicks and the little areas where their little wings are. And then when I have that complete, I'm going to use some hot glue and attach the birds. Excuse me. I'm going to attach the baby chicks to the crate. I'm going to attach one on each side, and then I'm going to attach the paint sticks to the top. Now, it is a little the paint stick is a little bit crooked only because the birds are not they're not the same. They're the same, but they're different. So they're not evenly matched, I guess is what I should say. If I would have flipped one over on the back side, it would have been straight. But because I wanted to have that wood grain finish, I wanted it to be the same. So it is off just a little bit, but it's fine because I'm not going to give this to anybody. I'm just going to keep this for myself. And so here I am going back, and I am going to start to hot glue my wings on once I have them placed how I want them. And like I said, once that's done, I'm going to attach it to the wooden crate, and then I'm going to add the handle to the top, and that's going to be it for this DIY. And I'm also going to go ahead and style it the way that I'm going to have it styled in my home. So I do have some DIYs that I have created that will be coming out. They either came out earlier throughout the month, or they'll be coming out after this video, but I am using some of those DIYs and also a past DIY to put inside of this crate or this basket to style it for my home. So you'll get to see that too in this video, and that is going to be it for this DIY. I hope you all enjoy it, and let me know what you think about this DIY. And we are moving on to our next DIY for today. So I have this Easter chick from Dollar Tree, and I have this rice paper. I've had this rice paper for years, and I was going through some of my items and I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and use that. So I went ahead and painted the baby chick with some of the Waverly white chalk paint, and I am now going to go ahead and add a coat of Mod Podge, and then I'm going to attach my paper to my baby chick. And because because my goal, which I did complete, was to do all of my DIYs for the whole month of March, the first week of March, I did take a couple of little shortcuts to get all of these complete. So I actually did use my blow dryer to dry the Mod Podge instead of, I usually like to let it dry overnight, but because I was in a time crunch to get everything done, I went ahead and just used my blow dryer, and then I'm going to go back and take off the excess with some sandpaper. So this is what it looks like. It's so cute. And then I took some of that lace and then some of those little flowers that my friend gave me, and so I'm going to wrap the lace around to give her a little skirt. And then I am going to add, I added 3 flowers on camera, but then I decided I wanted to add a couple more, so I ended up adding 5 total. And then I gave her a little bow, a little shoestring bow, using some of the Dollar Tree ribbon, and that is it. This is so cute. I actually have this styled in on my hot cocoa bar area. So I do have some videos coming up of me decorating for Easter in my home, and I am using all of my DIYs I am creating. So you'll have to let me know what you think about this DIY, but I think she is adorable. And I would also just like to thank you all for spending part of your Sunday with me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And if you already subscribed, thank you for continuing to support my channel. I really do appreciate it. And we are moving on to our last and final DIY for today. So I have this carrot from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using some more of those little wooden leaves. I have some of the orange paint, and I believe it's the orange paint and pumpkin. And then I also have the Waverly white paint. And then I'm going to be trying to crackle, which it was a complete fail. So I'll go ahead and let you all know that ahead of time. So yeah, but we're going to go ahead and just get started with this video. So I started off by painting my carrot with the pumpkin paint, and then I blow dried it, and then I applied the crackle. Now, as you all know, I have been trying to crackle for like the past 3 years with to fail pretty much every single time. And so I've tried the expensive stuff, I've tried the cheap stuff, but it just, for me, it just doesn't work. So here I'm just adding the crackle, and I thought that because I was going to be using the Deco Art, I think it's Deco Art paint and crackle, that it would work because they're the same, but it actually did not work out for me. So I actually did not use that white, the Waverly white paint. I actually ended up using the white acrylic paint. And so apply my crackle, I blow dried it, and I think that was probably my first mistake, is I probably shouldn't have blow dried it. I should have just let it sit for the 3 hours, but like I said, I was trying to get all of my DIYs done, and so it did not look like I wanted it to. So here I am just going back and sanding off those areas, and now that I look at this, when I sanded it off, I actually kind of like how it looks, but I decided I wanted it to be an orange carrot, and so I went over it with another coat of the pumpkin paint, and I actually liked the way that it looked So that's what I ended up going with. And then now I'm going to go back and start to add my little leaves from Dollar Tree. So I thought, oh, I'll just mix them up, but then I decided I didn't like it like that. So I just went ahead and just did all of the ones that I had stained with the antique wax. And so once I had them all placed like I wanted them, I went back and I used some, and then I used some of the fix-all glue. So I just placed a little, I put a little bit of it on my little cardboard, and I just placed the leaf on to the fix-all, and then I started to attach it to my leaf, or to the head of the carrot. And then once that was done, I went back and I took some of my twine and wrapped it around, and then I made a little shoestring bow. And that is going to be it for this DIY. I actually really like the way this turned out. And I actually thought I had 3 of these carrots, but for some reason I can only find 1. And so that is going to be it for today's DIY. I would like to thank you all for spending part of your Sunday with me. And if you like what I am doing, please like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And like I always say, be nicer, be kinder. God will love you for it. And I hope you have a blessed day. And I will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.